In the quiet village of Aeguli, where the red earth met the whispering palm trees and the night air carried the sound of distant drums, a child once died, before he was even born. Yes, the elders still talk about it whenever the moon is full. They say the boy lived a whole life inside his mother's womb. He made promises. He made enemies. And before the day he was meant to enter the world of the living, his fate had already been sealed. But how can a man die before his first breath? That is the mystery that shook the entire village of Aeguli. And this is that story. Subscribe to Adex Story Empire for more interesting stories. The village of Aeguli. Many years ago, in the southwestern part of Nigeria, there was a peaceful farming village called Aeguli. The people were simple, hardworking, and deeply connected to the traditions of their ancestors. The village chief, Chief Adex, was a respected man. His word carried weight, and the elders always gathered under the big Iroko tree to settle disputes and guide the community. But among all the villagers, there was one couple everyone pitied. Adoni and her husband, Sola. They had been married for 15 years, yet they had no child. In those days, childlessness in the village was not just a private pain, it was a public sorrow. Every festival, every naming ceremony, every celebration reminded Adoni of the child she did not have. Still, she remained hopeful. Every year, she visited herbalists. Every month, she prayed at the shrine of the river goddess. And every night, she whispered the same prayer before sleeping. One day, I will hold my child. The miracle. One rainy season morning, something changed. Adoni fainted while fetching water from the stream. The women quickly carried her home, and the village herbalist, Baba Ifulola, was summoned. After examining her carefully, Baba Ifulola smiled and said words that made Sola collapse in joy. "Your wife is pregnant." The entire village celebrated. Drums were played. Women danced. Even Chief Adex sent gifts of yam and palm wine to congratulate them. After 15 long years, the miracle had finally come. But unknown to the villagers, something strange had already begun. The child who could speak. That same night, Adoni had a dream. In the dream, a small boy stood in front of her. His eyes were bright, and his voice was calm. "Mama," the boy said softly. Adoni looked around in confusion. "Who are you?" The boy smiled. "I am the child inside your womb." Adoni woke up sweating. She told Sola about the dream the next morning, but he laughed it off. "Pregnancy dreams," he said. "They happen." But the dream did not stop. Every night, the boy returned. Sometimes he spoke about the future. Sometimes he asked strange questions. And sometimes, he warned her about things that had not yet happened. The prophecy. One night, the boy appeared again. But this time, his face looked troubled. "Mama," he said, "when I am born, you must protect me." Adoni felt fear creeping into her heart. "Protect you from who?" The boy looked away. "There are people in this village who do not want me to come into this world." Adoni gasped. "Why?" "Because the day I am born, I will change the destiny of Igona." Adoni woke up shaking. The next morning, she ran to Baba Ifulola and told him everything. The old herbalist listened carefully, his face becoming more serious with every word. When she finished speaking, he sighed deeply. "This is no ordinary child." Jealousy in the village. News began to spread quietly. Some villagers believed Adoni was carrying a special child blessed by the gods. But others were not happy. Especially Chief Adegboy's younger brother, Baligan. Baligan had always believed that his own son would one day rule the village. But whispers started spreading among the elders. This child Adoni is carrying, he might become the greatest leader Aeguli has ever seen. Baligan's heart burned with jealousy. One night, under the cover of darkness, he visited a powerful witch in the forest. The witch listened to his request and laughed coldly. "You want the child dead before he is born?" Baligan nodded. "Yes." The witch smiled slowly. "Then it shall be done." The spiritual battle. That same night, Adoni had another dream. The boy appeared again, but this time he looked weak. "Mama," he said softly. Adoni rushed toward him. "What is wrong?" "They are trying to stop me." "Who?" "People who fear what I will become." Adoni began to cry. "Please don't leave me." The boy forced a small smile. "If I do not make it into this world, remember this." "What?" "Destiny can be delayed, but it can never truly be destroyed." Those were the last words he said. The tragedy. A few days later, Adoni fell seriously ill. Her body became weak. The herbalist tried everything. The elders prayed. But something was terribly wrong. Then one painful evening, Adoni lost the baby. The child who had been prophesied. The child who had spoken in dreams. The child who was meant to change the village. He died before he was born. The entire village mourned. Adoni cried for weeks. Sola was heartbroken. And slowly, life returned to normal in Igano. Or so they thought. The truth revealed. Months later, the village oracle was consulted during a festival. When the oracle entered a trance, he suddenly shouted, "A great destiny was stolen from this land." The crowd gasped. Someone in this village used dark powers to stop a child chosen by the gods. The oracle pointed toward the crowd. And then, directly at Baligan. Fear spread like wildfire. Baligan tried to deny it, but the truth eventually came out. He was banished from Igana forever. But the damage had already been done. The child was gone. The legend. Years passed. Adoni never had another child. But the elders always remembered the prophecy. They believed that the spirit of that unborn child still watched over the village. And whenever strange good fortune happened in Igano, the old people would smile and say, "Perhaps the boy who died before he was born is still protecting us." Closing line. Because sometimes, destiny does not need a body to live. Sometimes, even a child who never took his first breath can leave behind a story that echoes for generations. And that is why the people of Aeguli still whisper the tale of the boy who died before he was born. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Adex Story Empire for more interesting stories.